if Mila is taking a bath. That requires hands-on care because she could have a seizure and drown. Hands-on care would mean keeping her on the ground in case she were to have a seizure, fall, hit her head, and die. Ellen Newby immediately said, Miss Scroggins, obviously we disagree.
Really? Yes. She said she disagrees?
She did, yeah. We are back, episode 23. This is Resurface, where I forgot our line last time, but I know it included rarely polished edges, so that sounds about right.
Mm-hmm.
We are hilarious and we like to laugh, and then we get into some harder topics. You survived a stroke. I survived a spinal leak. Our daughter survived being pulseless for 25 minutes and a really bad seizure, has some special needs and disability, and we just get into all kinds of stuff.
Yep.
So, do you want to go first or do you want me to go first? We're mixing it up just a tad. And then the next episode we'll probably do either like pet peeves or a reaction of some sort. I think we should react to the back massage clip comments.
Why?
Because they're hilarious.
Oh, okay.
Okay. You want to go first or you want me to?
You can go. Okay. Ladies first, right? Isn't that how?
Always. Speaking of, on a scale of 1 to 10, how confident are you that you can give me a back massage without expecting any playtime afterwards? On a scale of 1 to 10.
0 out of 10.
I said 1 to 10.
I don't care. I can't even do 1. That's not my problem. I can't help it.
So no ability whatsoever.
0.
Why?
I just fail at it. I can't help it. That's how I'm wired.
Is it?
Yeah.
How's that work? Like, why are you wired that way?
I don't know.
Well, that goes back to our caveman thing.
Yeah.
I liked
go.
that
you
one.
You answered it.
But
that's your answer to it.
But what if I need just a back massage? Like, what if my back is hurting so bad that playtime is like off the table?
I think that if I knew, truthfully, if you're like really, really, really hurting and it's not just like,
Oh, so I have to actually be in pain
yeah,
for it to matter?
So. Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I think if I knew you were there, I absolutely would. I would do that. No problem.
Meaning like...
I could figure it out.
Meaning you would just suck it up.
Yeah, I'd suck it up. But other than that, like, shoot.
And you're making, like, do clarify, like, you'd still suck it up regardless. You just wouldn't be happy about it.
Well, yeah. I mean, yeah.
Can you push your mic closer?
Why? Okay, I can. But
yeah, it's really far away.
Okay.
Cut, guys. Hold on. Okay, we're back. Sorry.
Back?
Yeah, he's a chronic microphone problem.
I can't help it. I'm doing the best I can.
You gotta speak louder, though.
Okay.
Thanks. That would help me out a lot.
I wish I was a sound engineer and I could really dial it in, but I'm not that smart.
We'd be a lot richer if one of us was an engineer.
Well, it is what it is.
Neither of us are, so it's totally cool.
I'm good with people. That's all I know how to do.
You know how to do a lot. Your next question.
Is it my turn?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Here we go.
You do the same thing every time.
Yeah, mine's the agree to disagree. So
yeah, agree or disagree. You're already assuming that we're going to agree to disagree.
Yeah, we are.
Okay.
On some of them,
all
probably.
Right. Mm-hmm.
All right, making your kids eat what? No, I did that last week.
Yeah, you did.
Phones at the dinner table should be a hard no. No exceptions, adults included.
Agree. And I tried to implement that rule a long time ago, and you didn't like it, buddy.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, well, that was pre-stroke, and I'm going to pull that card right now.
Okay.
Because I did.
Well, I can't.
I know, you can't argue with it.
I can't remember.
You just have to trust I'm telling the truth.
Okay.
But genuinely, I tried that a long time ago, and you were not happy.
Okay.
You didn't like it.
We do need to do a better job, though, of even though phone's not there.
I don't bring my phone to the dinner table.
Bring the computer sometimes.
That's rare, and that's if I'm working on something for Mila's hearing.
Right. I'm just saying, though,
that doesn't count.
We need to make that time real sacred and like where...
With Mila fully playing Fortnite in the den because she has bailed on dinner.
I know. Like, we do the best we can with that. What I'm saying is for us, like, we need to have a time where we can all just, like, talk.
We need to probably do, like, a family devotion, and then we need to probably... go around the table and like ask a question of each kid or something.
I think we should. Yeah, I should make them talk, make them get involved.
Mm-hmm.
Because otherwise they're just out of it.
So to be clear, we both agree, no phones.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think so. We'll try it. We'll start tonight.
And honestly, truly, the only time I bring my laptop is when I am underwater, completely buried. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. That's the first one. That's my first one.
Oh, okay. I'm way funnier.
Are we going back and forth or no?
Yeah, but I'm just a lot
funnier. Or do I need to go through mine?
No, we're going back and forth. I'm just noting how much funnier than you I am.
Yeah, I mean, you got funny questions. I don't know.
Well, you'll have to work on that.
I'm not as funny as I used to be.
No, I don't agree at all.
I do.
You don't listen to these episodes, so you wouldn't know. Try listening to one.
I do have listened to them.
The last episode you listened to was probably like episode 5. We are on 23. So I would suggest you listen to one because you will realize that you do better than you think you do.
I don't know.
All right. Let's not lose people. Let's move on.
Sure.
Okay. On a scale of 1 to 10, how confident are you that you're usually right?
Depends on what it is.
Okay, family and wife and kids. On a scale of 1 to 10, how confident are you that you are usually right? Because if I said always right, you would say you're like, that's not possible. So usually.
I'd probably say 7 or 8. Like I have
Seriously?
Yeah, because I have a problem with self-confidence. I just do. I always have.
That's high.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
Everybody will tell you that's like they're 100% right every time they open their mouth.
No, they wouldn't.
That is the general consensus.
No one would say that.
I guarantee you.
I'm clipping it. No one is going to say that.
I don't know. We'll find out.
Yeah, we will, because no one is going to say that they're always right. Unless they're a pure narcissist. Which I don't even know what that means.
You said it numerous times.
Like, I kind of do, but I kind of don't. Yeah, joking.
Uh-huh.
In fact, Mom the other day was like, you always say you're like always right and stuff. And I'm like, I'm actually joking. That's why the bio on our YouTube, I changed it slightly to say something about a sense of humor that confuses our own family.
Yeah, it confuses me a lot. And I've been married to you for a long time.
But how many times have I said, if it sounds absurd, it is a joke?
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess it's just the way you go about it.
It's deadpan. I know.
Make it
no facial expressions.
Yeah,
I know
that's
that's the
nothing.
point. So it makes it so funny.
To me, it's not. Like,
I know,
but
we've already established our different sense of humor. You like dumb stuff that's not funny.
I love it. Christmas Vacation, those type of
that's
movies.
universally funny, but that has sarcasm in it.
Yeah.
But
I like sarcasm.
But you like, no, you don't. Yeah. No, you like slapstick.
I like that too.
Christmas Vacation has a combination of both, which is why I think it's so universally funny to everybody, because it has some slapstick humor, like the cat under the tree, and also sarcasm. You know what I mean?
I guess so.
Anyway, total tangent. But like our senses of humor are totally different. But you're still funny. You just don't necessarily mean to be.
That's fair.
The way that you like respond back to me is what makes it funny. I mean, I think anyways.
Okay. Well, back to the question. I feel like I'm 7 or 8.
Okay, that's pretty high. But all right.
I don't feel like it is. I just feel like I don't really talk much. Like I don't feel like I talk that much.
What?
I don't know.
Since when? You talk all the time.
I feel like when I give an opinion, it's like fairly right.
Yeah. I would rate your. Well, it depends.
I'm not saying I'm not perfect. I'm not one of these that's going to tell you.
It depends. Like, if you're giving an opinion on whether you should ground the kids for 4 weeks for doing the dishwasher wrong, then I would say like, no, you're a 0.
Okay.
But then if you're giving an opinion like Ariana should learn how to weed eat, which happened today and it's hilarious.
My gosh, I wish I would have had that on video.
No, we're not going to humiliate the child.
Well, I'm not trying to.
All right,
trying to
she's
going to
be listening to this. We're not going to humiliate her, but
she did. I was proud of her. If she was listening to it, I'm proud of her for going through it. She didn't like it. She did not like any bit of this. But I showed her how to start the weed eater, how to put gas in it, you know.
Did you tell her how to change the strings?
No, I did that. That was a little bit hard.
It is a little hard.
Like first day, I'm not about to tell her how to do all that. I did that for her. But I did tell her how, whenever the
How badly did she eat the lineup?
Oh, pretty bad.
I do that too, though.
And that's okay. I mean, I knew that was going to happen.
I go through like half a roll.
And I have a bunch. I have a bunch of it down there, so we're good with all that. So
I do it all the time, and then I have to get down on the ground, open the weed eater up, and pull more line out. Like,
see, that's not the way.
I know that, but it's just how I do it.
Anyway,
I don't care. I'm just gonna weed eat the crap out of everything, and when it eats up the line, I'll just get more.
Yeah. Well, my point is, she did good. I was proud of her. She did good for finishing it. She didn't like it. But
how did we get off on this?
You brought it up.
Oh, okay. Well, we should move on. So, what's your next one?
Okay. Venting to your friends about your spouse is normal and healthy, not a betrayal.
Yeah, I agree.
You think so?
Of course. It's healthy.
Gosh, you probably talk crap about me all the time, don't you?
I actually don't.
Probably do.
I genuinely don't.
Do you not?
Maybe to chat.
Yeah?
No.
God, is that considered a person now? I guess it might as well be.
I genuinely don't talk crap about you.
It's okay.
I don't. If I am really mad, then I might, but I'm not talking crap about you. I would talk about the situation with Mom or my sister or like Jenna or Kristen. But I have to be really mad. Like really mad. And then even then I'm not talking crap. I'm just being honest about the situation, including what I did wrong.
Yeah.
Believe it or not.
Oh, really?
Yeah, ask them.
Okay.
I'm the first person to say what I did wrong. I don't care.
Interesting.
Yeah. I got enough self-confidence.
Okay.
I make mistakes every now and again.
See, I don't do any of that. I don't vent to anybody.
Well, you probably should start.
Maybe so.
You'd probably feel a lot better.
Maybe so.
Start with your therapist.
I don't know, yeah.
Who you need to reschedule, by the way, and I'm about to get annoyed if you don't.
Yeah. We'll
yeah.
figure it out.
Okay, well,
All
I'm
right,
going to
let's
drag you
move
into
on.
a therapy appointment with me so that at least you're there.
Well, let's move on. Let's go
I need
the
to
other
adjust
one.
your mic, or you need to adjust your body because you're
What's wrong
bumping
with
it.
it? I'm bumping it? Oh, I don't mean to. Okay, is that better? How's that?
Yeah,
Good?
sure. We'll
Good.
find out. Is it my turn?
Try my best. Yeah, your turn.
Okay.
Let's go.
This is my last question. I like this one. If I died tomorrow, how soon would you remarry?
3 months. I'm just joking. I have no idea. I legitimately don't have a clue.
Like, given the situation and the circumstances of our life, how soon would you put yourself back out into the dating world?
Number one, I wouldn't know how to do it right now.
Well,
I would
yeah,
have no clue how
that
to
wasn't
date.
my question, though.
I know, but what I'm saying is,
How soon would you attempt it?
I truly do not know.
The correct answer is I would never remarry ever in 1,000 million years, and I
Okay.
would die alone because I didn't have you.
God, that'd be awful though. Like, it would be sad. And
Yeah.
I've got I've got 3 kids.
So you would just find someone to mother your children.
I don't know.
That's dark.
Not really.
Yeah, it is.
No, why?
Because you're just replacing me.
No, I'm not replacing you.
Yeah, you are.
Can't be replaced.
I know. But you would be trying.
No.
Okay, seriously, though. How soon?
I truly don't know. I don't have an answer.
I need to know. You got to give an answer. We can't move on until you give an answer.
It would be years. Like, it would have to be.
Okay, so in the meantime, what would you do? Because you work and Mila has a lot of care.
That's what I'm saying. I would have to figure that out.
How
All
would
of
you
that
figure
would
that
have
out?
I don't know. I would have to know, figure out, dig into the appointments, figure out what we had. Number one, talk to my work and let them know what happened and what I have to do.
Well, I think they would give you bereavement leave.
Well, maybe.
But
I don't know.
but even so, regardless, like, that doesn't answer the question. It's not sustainable for you to work and do everything that I do. So
Correct.
you would have to figure out something to do what I do. So what would that be?
I don't know. I have no clue. I would have to probably,
Find a mail order bride.
you really, good grief. Okay.
No.
Goodness gracious.
I mean, if you're we're talking logistics here.
Yeah, but
Bring in a German one. Ariana would be thrilled.
gosh, it's probably better than some of these ladies.
And
that, are
that, by the way,
Americans
is
these days.
because of our German heritage, not any weirdness.
Not mine, yours.
Correct. Mine and Ariana's.
But yeah, I mean,
I just want to clarify that.
I don't know. I mean, those mail order brides, they probably are better than some of the American ladies now.
That is
It's
not
wrong.
nice.
It's not wrong.
Okay, well,
Have you seen some of them?
you
It's so
are straying
different.
from the question.
No, I'm not. I'm telling you how
Here's what
different
would
it is.
actually happen.
All right.
Mom and dad would retire here right away.
Okay.
As quickly as dad could retire without leaving them in a bind. They would be here.
Okay.
And mom would probably be here a lot until they establish permanent residence.
Oh, we'd figure it out.
And
We'd have to
my
figure it
life
out.
insurance policy, assuming it's still active, might be able to pay enough for you to get someone.
I don't know. Those things are expensive.
Yeah, and here's the thing with the CAPC waiver that we have talked about before with Medicaid for North Carolina, it would take care of a lot of that stuff.
You think?
100%. That's what it's for. Anyway, okay. Do you have another one, or is that
I do.
Okay, what is it?
I think so. I think I do anyway. Let me see.
Find out.
Yeah, here we go. Every
right.
couple should have a weekly check-in about the relationship, scheduled and on the calendar.
Disagree.
Why?
That's too much pressure. Weekly check-in about the relationship?
Yeah, to see how everything's
not
going, to talk.
No, fam. No.
I feel like we need one.
A dedicated time with each other, yes. A weekly check-in that has like an agenda? No. What are we doing? Meeting minutes?
Sure, let's do it.
No.
Sounds good.
I am not doing that.
Let's do it.
No.
Why not?
Not gonna happen. But we should. But and we've talked about it before. But we spend time together. On the weekends, we do our own thing.
Mm-hmm.
Which I genuinely want barefoot wine tonight, by the way. So like, you're gonna have to go to the store and get that.
I'm not going to the store.
Well, then I will. But well, will I? I don't know. I'm gonna make you do it.
You will not.
I'll repay you.
I'm good.
I'll repay you.
No, I'm good.
I'll repay you.
I'm good.
I'll repay you.
No, you won't.
Did I just go cross-eyed when I did that?
Probably a little bit. It's all good.
Sorry, guys. I have.
You have another one?
I have a little bit of a lazy eye.
You have another one?
No, I'm done.
Okay.
So you're
Well,
really?
that was easy.
Are you really not going to go to the store?
No, I don't need to go to the store. I've been working on cooking downstairs.
What have I been doing?
I have no idea.
Well, I had to get myself ready for the pod,
Oh, man.
and then I had to create the content for it.
No.
And I finished our taxes this morning, right? Yeah.
No.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I did. I printed them this morning. I did.
Did you?
Yes.
I don't know.
So therefore, I've been working all day.
So have I.
Have you played any games today?
A little bit.
Then I worked more than you today.
I don't know though.
You did. I haven't watched TV.
I went outside and had to do with your daughter.
Okay.
That's a lot.
Again, that does not count.
Oh, it does too. And I've been doing laundry and the food.
Okay, Steven. I still worked more than you today.
Disagree. That's okay.
You just said that you had time, free time. I didn't.
It was like 30 minutes.
I got 0.
If that.
0.
You'll get time.
Yeah. I know, after you buy me barefoot wine.
I'm good.
That's what we can afford.
It's gross.
Yeah, well, you know what? As someone in my life once said, wine makes poverty go down cheaper. I mean,
gracious.
What? Wine makes poverty go down easier. I think that's hilarious. I like it. Okay.
Goodness me.
So what we are doing today, last week I read direct quotes from the hearing of our daughter. This is part 2.
There's more.
Oh, there's a lot. I think we'll stop it at part 2. But there's some more that need to be addressed. And you guys seem to really be liking it. So yeah, it comes at a perfect time because what we're talking about first and foremost is a Medicaid waiver in the state of North Carolina called CAP-C. It's a community waiver. Other states that have it, it would be considered what's called a 1915C. And it provides all kinds of stuff: respite care, in-home assistance, goods and services. There's a million things. Okay. And we were denied because they said that Mila's stuff was all behavioral, even though she has a brain injury from birth and epilepsy and is partially deaf. And so we appealed, and I took it to the hearing. We lost the lawyer that was representing her. I don't know, halfway through, he just dropped out like a hot potato. So I went, full steam ahead by myself. So we had the hearing, and last episode, which I'll link here, read off some quotes from that. And this week we'll do a little bit more. And part of the reason for that is because I'm going to shine a light in the dark as much as I can against what's happening here in the state of North Carolina, which is a systemic problem. It is well known in the community of parents that have kids with medical disabilities that this is happening. Parents are lobbying with state representatives. I am working on getting involved in that. I've been connected to a couple people that are doing it. And then also, the North Carolina just passed this funding bill for Medicaid because they were over budget by $319 million. So yeah, so the time is now. Again, my whole thing is, if we let this just go and we don't speak out about it, then it can disappear and get brushed under the rug. I'm not cool with that. You know what I mean? So when I say shine a light on the dark, I mean the dark of what they're doing. And also part of it, this is a very small part, okay? Very small. Most of it has nothing to do with this, but there's a very small part of me that is angry that these people who are not native to the state of North Carolina are I don't want them to ruin this state. You know what I mean? With corruption. Does that make sense? Because this is home for me. And I care deeply about the state, and they don't get to ruin it. Now, again, that is a tiny, 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 tiny portion of this. It more so fuels some of my, I don't know, dislike of them. How about that? All of that to say, we said it last week, but we did lose the hearing. We are moving on to Superior Court. That is the next step. Yeah, I'm doing it again on my own. After that, there is, I believe, I cannot remember. I want to say it's the North Carolina Court of Appeals. And then after that is the North Carolina Supreme Court. Those get a little bit more discretionary in what the court can choose and not choose. With that being said, we also have civil rights involved. And so we may or may not have to get that far. Yep. Okay, so do you remember we gave code names to our medical testifiers because they are doctors and medical professionals that agreed to testify for our daughter, and so we are going to protect them. Do you remember their names, the code names?
Not really, but it's okay.
Do you remember who Dr. Keeper is?
No.
Okay. Dr. Keeper talked about like APGAR scores and Mila's first seizure.
Okay, got it.
Got it?
Yep.
Okay. And we love her.
Mm-hmm.
Got it?
Yep,
Okay.
good.
Dr. Truth talked about Mila's like epilepsy.
Mm-hmm.
Got it?
Got it.
Okay. Those are the only two you need on this one.
Oh, okay. Decoder was the other one, wasn't it?
Yeah, she was on the last episode, but this one we are pulling from Dr. Keeper and Dr. Truth. A couple of exchanges between me and Ellen Newby, who is the I think she's like special deputy assistant attorney general or something like that for the state. She's been hired by North Carolina Department of Health and Human Services. So she is their counsel, and then Judge Angie Anderson is the administrative law judge that was over this hearing. Okay. Gonna say their names, don't care. Shine a light in the dark. Okay. All right. So here is the first one. I asked Dr. Keeper this question. So this first quote is me. Is it accurate to say that a child who survived what Mila survived with the clinical picture that followed is not a child whose needs could be understood without accounting for that origin? Basically meaning, is it accurate to say you can't look at Mila now and not consider her brain injury?
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Keeper said, yeah, I would say that's absolutely accurate. The published literature on children with APGAR scores this low, which I'll link above, is limited because so few of them survive. To me, every medical condition that Mila has today, her epilepsy, intellectual disability, hearing loss, speech delay, behavioral challenges, her inability to perform her activities of daily living, it all stems back, it traces back directly to her hypoxic ischemic brain injury that she sustained at birth. That is the first one. Knowing that we lost, and not just lost, it was dismissed. The court threw it out.
Yeah.
How does that make you feel? Knowing that that's one of the things that she said.
Irritated, 100%. I mean,
yeah.
You know, I don't know what else you could say other than that. Mm-hmm. But yeah, it's absolutely irritating.
Yeah. And I meant to give one disclaimer that a couple of these quotes, I have taken out a few of the like medical jargon in the middle of them.
Yeah, I have
not reordered anything. I have not changed any words at all, but if there is like something that's going on and on about like what an APGAR score is or what, you know, whatever, I've kind of trimmed some of that down just because I know you don't love medical stuff.
Well, it just, to me, it overcomplicates it.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
But these are all true quotes in their exact order. Nothing has been manipulated other than just to trim out some of the stuff within the quotes I'm reading that is just overly clinical for this purpose. Also, quick disclaimer on Cap C policy, in case anyone is wondering why we are fighting this so hard, is because it specifically allows a child to present with a physical diagnosis that causes cognitive issues. And I'm going to put the exact quote of the language here, and I'm going to put where you can find it. Okay. So we are not just like fighting this and, you know, are wrong. Like, it's very clear in their policy. It's plain text. It's written.
Yep.
Okay. They're just ignoring it. The next one is Ellen Newby starts out. Again, this is with Dr. Keeper.
Mm-hmm.
Ellen asks Dr. Keeper, and when you say she was late to walk, but she got there, are you aware that the medical records indicate that the physical therapist documented that the delay in walking was related to a lack of desire to walk? Dr. Keeper said, I've never met a toddler that doesn't desire to move around. You can't ask an 18-month-old what their desire is. And then, well, that's it for that one. So basically, Ellen Newby was saying, are you aware that the physical therapist put she didn't want to walk? And Dr. Keeper was like, how do you ask an 18-year-old or 18-month-old that?
Well, especially her.
Right. So she was like, but Dr. Keeper's, the whole point was Ellen Newby trying to say, oh, well, she just didn't want to walk. There was nothing wrong. Mm-hmm. Dr. Keeper is saying, I've never met a child at 18 months old that doesn't want to walk.
No.
Okay. And then Ellen Newby goes on to say, isn't it important to know why a child may not be able to move in an age-appropriate way? And Dr. Keeper said, yeah, absolutely. We knew why she couldn't. She had no heartbeat for 25 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
At every visit, I remember Mila's mom asking me, do you think she's going to have any major disabilities? And we hoped and prayed that she didn't. But I think we both knew deep down that we were going to see those manifest.
Yep.
Thoughts on that?
I mean, answered perfectly. I don't know what else like you can say to that. Every answer they get, I mean, it's the rebuttal of trying to make it, behavioral instead of medical.
Yeah, I mean, the key thing is we knew why she couldn't. She had no heartbeat for 25 minutes.
Yeah.
It's not that hard.
Well, it's not that hard to some people. Obviously,
it's not that hard. Well, they're not medical. That's the whole point of having a medical.
Well, and that's my other thing is I don't understand why they even have an opinion on it if they have no medical knowledge.
They don't necessarily. Well, they do have an opinion on it. What they're doing is they're just undoing every medical person that's testified.
But that's my question. Why? I don't understand that. I don't know. Number one, I don't know how they can't.
They can't.
They
really can't.
That's what I don't get.
Yeah.
So.
They really can't.
But yeah, it's irritating. I mean.
Yeah.
And
then what struck me was that she remembered at every visit, I asked her if I thought Mila was going to have major disabilities. I don't remember. I vaguely remember asking. And that just goes to show like how much we were still processing. Dr. Keeper started knowing Mila around 9 months old.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously we were very much still processing like what's going to happen.
Well, the other doctor in the NICU, I know it goes way before that, but we asked that question, and he was like,
"We asked it of all the doctors."
Yeah, I mean, he's like, "I don't see how she can't. Like, it just, everything she's been through. Like,
I was looking back at her old NICU records, and
I love him, by the way. Holy crap!
Oh, well, we're talking about a different doctor.
I can't.
We're talking about a different doctor. I was looking back at her old NICU records, and her neurologist that saw her in the NICU actually wrote developmental delays and things like that, like on her. What we're concerned about.
Yep.
The state has that, by the way.
Yeah, I'm sure they do. They probably didn't read it.
Either they didn't read it or they don't care.
Yeah.
Their whole argument comes from what is driving her need for services. And then they want to say it's behavioral.
Right.
But they're separating the cause of that. And they're ignoring the language in their policy that doesn't allow them to do that.
Yeah.
They've even said before, like, that CAPC doesn't provide, I think Ellen Newby said it, that CAPC doesn't provide any behavioral stuff. That's not true at all. They do. They quite literally do. It's in their, like, list of services, like, of things that you can have. Behavioral, like, assistance therapy. I don't know if it says behavioral therapy or what, but I know it specifically addresses behavioral needs. And yet she says CAPC doesn't provide anything behavioral. It's like, okay, cool, whatever, lady. I don't know where you went to law school. So moving on, the next one is Dr. Keeper still. Judge Anderson said, do you have any present knowledge of whether Mila requires skilled medical care at a hospital or a nursing facility? So to pause here really quick, the entire point of a CAPC waiver or a waiver of this type is if there is no family support, if that child doesn't have support in general at home, would they be in a hospital or nursing facility? Okay. So for Mila would be in a hospital nursing level facility because of her epilepsy.
Yep.
She would not be in a behavioral facility.
Yep.
So that's the context with this question. So again, Judge Anderson, I'll repeat it. Do you have any present knowledge of whether Mila requires skilled medical care at a hospital or a nursing facility? Dr. Keeper says, I do think there's a risk for that because she does need such intense supervision. And I know that because of her family situation with her father having suffered a severe stroke, he's limited in his ability to be able to help with her one-on-one. Thoughts?
Not many.
No?
No, I don't. I don't have very
That doesn't hurt your feelings, right?
I don't look at it like that. Yeah. No, I mean, it happened. It is what it is, you know?
And to be clear, like, you're able to help with her one-on-one if you're not also working. What you struggle with because of your stroke is you can't work and also watch her at the same time.
No, I
Like your
can't.
brain just doesn't allow you to do that.
Can't do it.
So like I've noticed whenever I go take the kids to school or whatever, if I don't take her with me that day, when I come home, you're in the den sitting with her right
I
there.
have to be. Well,
Yeah, because your brain just, yeah, that's how your brain is processing. And so that's what she means by that. And again, that is what CAPC is meant to support, is families that are already doing what they're doing, but they are at their max. They're at their max. And it is meant to support them, to continue to allow them to do what they are doing, to keep the child in the home specifically. That's the whole goal. So the next one is Dr. Truth. Dr. Truth says, as we say in neurology and epilepsy, time is brain. Given her history of status epilepticus in the past, she is at high risk for having status epilepticus again.
Yep.
Ellen Newby, and it's possible she may never have another seizure, correct? Dr. Truth, it's possible, but given her history, she's definitely at high risk for having breakthrough seizures even on medication. I pulled that one because it was hard for me to hear. And I knew that it had to be said because it's true, but it was hard to hear, and I'm curious your thoughts.
I mean, it is, but I've kind of compartmentalized that. Like,
How so?
I don't know.
Like, how do you do that?
I don't know. I had no idea.
Could you, like, explain what you mean by that?
I just try not to put emotion into it. Like when it is what it is, and it's the truth, right? There's no, to me, I guess it's, and it may be, I know since my stroke, I've had a harder time with, I'm not trying to bring that back. I'm just giving an example that since that, my emotion is a lot different than what
So
it
it's
used
easier
to be.
for you to not feel strong emotion.
Right, exactly. Like have that pull towards something like that. I kind of try to, I don't know. It's just easier for me not to do that. I don't know.
So it's easier for you to not necessarily be, are you saying be afraid or be emotional about it?
Yeah, both.
But you do get emotional about some stuff.
It's rare though.
Yeah.
Like it's rare. Like,
I think if you witnessed a seizure, like what I saw, I think that would change.
Maybe.
And I think that might be part of it because you were out of town for work, so you didn't see the first one. And so in my opinion, there's probably a very real possibility that because you didn't see it, it's really, really hard for you to imagine what that, like you saw the 4-second video, but that was the very, well, we don't know if that was the very beginning, but that was way before it got bad. That was way before her lips were blue. That was way before she was barely breathing.
Yeah.
That was way before we'd sat there for, 17 plus minutes.
Sure.
So I think if you, and God forbid you ever have to see that, I think that would materially change it.
Maybe. And it may. I'm not saying it's not. I don't know. I just try to, I guess my mode right now, like where I'm at, it's basically in a, like, I've got too much to do. We've got to get stuff done mode. So sitting there processing that specific thing maybe is not where I feel like I can spend my time.
It might be more of a protective mechanism.
Maybe, and it could be. And you never know. Like once all of this is over, who's to say I may not
Crash.
Sit down and process all of it and be like, whoa, wait a minute.
Yeah.
And I may get real emotional. I have no idea, but I
hope
can
not.
just
That
tell
happened
you.
to me a couple of times. The crash landing.
And I may, but right now I can't. There's no way I can do that.
Yeah.
I don't have time. I can't. It would not benefit anyone.
You should
for me to
probably
do that.
talk to a doctor about whether there's anything that could be done to help prevent that from happening. Because it's pretty bad when it happens. It's happened to me twice.
Yeah.
It's bad. Like it's not good.
Yeah, I know. I can imagine.
Like you saw me
I
like
did.
that.
Yeah, I get it. I'm just saying that, like, right at this current time, it's just, I can't process that.
Yeah.
Later on, maybe, who knows? And it may just be a time where it makes no sense. You know, at some point later on, we may be able to start going on a family vacation, and then, me not having to think about anything, and I'm able to sit down and just think.
Yeah.
And gosh, who knows? I may be on the beach sitting there drinking something and just lose it. Who knows?
Probably not if you're drinking something.
I have no idea. Who knows? That's all I'm saying. I don't know. Just right now, I can't I can't do that. That's all. Sorry,
Yeah.
I know that was a lot of weight.
No. I think your brain is protecting you.
Maybe. Maybe so.
Kind of like Aiden. Like, he doesn't remember seeing the seizure, but he did.
Mm-hmm.
And his brain is currently protecting him from that.
Mm-hmm.
And I hope it always does.
Sure.
Genuinely. I'll probably skip that part when I'm playing this in the car, when they're listening. But this one's actually really pretty funny. So
A quote?
Yeah. Ellen Newby asks Dr. Truth, and when you talk about monitoring, is there any hands-on? Are you laying hands on Mila, or are you just watching? Dr. Truth said, I'm not laying hands on her. I'm not sleeping with her at night. And it was the most absurd, like, are you laying hands on Mila? Are you watching?
Why would she ask the doctor
I don't
that?
know.
Like,
She's
it makes
an
no
idiot.
sense.
That wasn't nice. I shouldn't have said that. But, like, I don't know.
I'm trying to understand the
Dr.
context.
Truth literally said, like, later on in that quote, like, you'd have to ask her family or her parents.
I mean, what in the world?
Yeah.
Okay.
But she was like, I'm
idea.
not sleeping with her at night. I think Ellen Newby said, yeah, I apologize or something like that. I'd have to go back and look at the exact transcript.
I hope so. That makes
I don't
no
actually.
sense.
She probably didn't. I'm probably giving her way too much credit. Maybe I hoped that she did and made that up in my head. But
Good grief.
but yeah, I'm not laying hands on her. I'm not sleeping with her at night.
Goodness gracious.
I know.
Alive. These people, I'm telling you.
It was hilarious. Genuinely, I was laughing, and it's funny because like, never mind. I can't say what I was about to say, but yeah, I was laughing, and I know I was laughing because
It's ridiculous.
I know I was laughing. Anyway,
well, that was something else. Yeah. It was funny. I'll give you that. I did laugh.
So here's the next one, and this one I'm gonna read Ellen Newby. It's the same type of quote, but it appears at multiple different points. So the first one is going to be, The first one is going to be when we were in mediation.
Okay.
Which is the very first call. The second one is going to be when we were in a status conference call, which was the second call. Did I say? So mediation first, status conference second.
Mm-hmm.
The third one is going to be an oral argument, which was the third call. And then the fourth one is going to be during the hearing. Okay. This is one of her favorite lines.
Okay.
So Ellen Newby in mediation, when they did the assessment, she was jumping around, meaning Mila. Okay. First quote. Ellen Newby in status conference. She was climbing and jumping on furniture during the assessment. Ellen Newby in oral argument. During the assessment, Mila was jumping off of furniture. And then Ellen Newby in the hearing. If the only hands-on care for seizures, unless an actual seizure is happening, is giving the medication, then what is the intervention? Well, this, I didn't put the jumping on furniture part for this. Sorry. Ellen in the hearing, I promise this will make sense in a second. If the only hands-on care for seizures, unless an actual seizure is happening, is giving the medications, then what intervention is being performed every 2 to 3 hours? My response, okay? Because I remembered all of her jumping crap. I gotta pull this closer because I'm old. If Mila is running and jumping on furniture, that requires hands-on care to get her off of the furniture in case she were to have a seizure. If Mila is climbing up on her changing table, that requires hands-on care because she could have a seizure. If Mila is taking a bath, that requires hands-on care because she could have a seizure and drown. Hands-on care would mean containing that activity, keeping her on the ground in case she were to have a seizure, fall, hit her head, and die. These are all things that have to be done constantly before a seizure, which can't be predicted by anybody. Ellen Newby immediately said, Miss Scroggins, obviously we disagree.
Really? Yeah. She said she disagrees?
She did, yeah. Yep.
Goodness.
I'm like, what do you disagree on? Exactly. She disagrees, I think, on that being hands-on care. So me physically moving my child, okay, off of a surface where she's about to do who knows what, doesn't constitute laying my hands on her.
Okay.
That's what she disagrees on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I don't know what else to say to that.
I think it's pretty funny. And my favorite thing was just like...
It's pretty stupid.
It is very stupid. What it is. But my favorite thing was like flipping her own thing that she keeps saying back on her. And at one point, I think... I don't remember... It may have been an oral argument. I believe I said... something to the effect, I'm going to find it and put it here because it was good. But I believe I said something to the effect of her climbing on furniture is actually to her detriment. Mm-hmm. Like, that's not safe. So I don't know what your point is by continuing to say that it's cool for her to be on surfaces. And in fact, I actually also told them, I don't remember what call, that one of the first things we were told in the emergency room was to keep her off of surfaces. Mm-hmm. And when that seizure happened, they had bunk beds. Remember that? And Mila loved to climb to the top bunk and jump, like not jump off, but jump onto the mattress like a trampoline.
Yeah.
And we got rid of the bunk beds. That was the first thing we did. And we quite literally put a mattress on the floor.
Yep.
So that was one of the first things. And then Ellen Newby keeps talking like climbing and jumping on the furniture is a good thing. It means she's safe. She doesn't have anything wrong with her. No. Ellen Newby, climbing and jumping on furniture is really dangerous for her. Not safe.
Yep.
Absurd. Miss Scroggins, obviously we disagree.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I like this one. Ellen Newby. Generally, any 2-year-old would need supervision and assistance, including hands-on assistance with activities of daily living, correct? I said, correct, that 2-year-olds would. Mila is 5. Yep. So she was trying to flip it and say, you guys keep saying she's on a 1 to 2-year-old level. So like 1 to 2-year-olds need help with stuff. They need help with a bath. They need help with whatever. Yeah. Mila's 5.
Yep.
So what is your point? You don't have one. Mm-hmm. The fact that she's on a 1 to 2-year-old level at 5 years old is part of the disability.
Yep.
So like, why do you keep bringing that up?
I have no idea.
It's like she keeps, I don't know what her play was either, but it's like she keeps highlighting, oh, she's on a 1 to 2 year old, blah, 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 blah. She said it 1,000 times. And I'm like, yeah, I know. And she's 5.
Yeah.
That's a problem.
Agreed.
Well, she says she's whatever. And then the last quote, I filed a document that contained multiple things, mostly preserving my objections for Superior Court. Okay. Because everything that Superior Court, for the most part, is going to review is going to be what's already in the record. You can ask to add something, but it's up to their discretion. So I needed to make sure that everything that I wanted in the record was already in the record. So that included filing some stuff. And one of the things I filed stated that I don't remember verbatim what it said, but basically was that having my child's doctors testify created a chilling effect, which is a legal term, on doctor-patient relationship. Okay? So with that context, Ellen Newby, to me, why is it chilling for Medicaid to speak to Mila's medical provider? I said, I am a mother putting my daughter's medical doctors, who I rely on for her care, on the stand in a litigation manner with a state agency. It is a very awkward and uncomfortable position for a mother to have to ask doctors to get in front of a state agency and be litigated when that very doctor is one that she relies on to help keep her child alive.
I agree.
So there's your chilling effect.
Yep.
And then she went on to ask about the Dr. Pearl thing, who is one of Mila's neurologists out of Boston Children's Hospital. And she was like, well, if it's such a chilling effect, why didn't you let us talk to Dr. Pearl? I was like, you didn't ask for authorization.
Yep.
And she was like, so if you had asked, or no, what did she say? She said something like, so if we had asked, you would have authorized. And I said, no one asked me.
Yep.
So I didn't say yes or no. I just said no one asked me.
Right.
And then I brought up HIPAA, and then she said, I don't know anything about HIPAA. Joke's on you, Ellen Newby. I had training in HIPAA.
Yeah, well, I did too.
Yeah. So it's very clear. The doctor flagged it as, it's not that Ellen Newby necessarily or the nurse is violating HIPAA, although you could argue the nurse that's unethical under their license. But what Ellen Newby failed to understand, because clearly she doesn't understand HIPAA, is that Dr. Pearl can't speak to them without a release of information. That's the core of it. So yeah, I understand HIPAA. And that's why Dr. Pearl's office reached out to me and said, who are these people that are trying to contact us? And I said, they don't have a release of information. And that was it. Yep. They shut it down. Noted, not going to talk to him, move on. You know?
Yep.
And she's like, so you're saying that if we had asked you for permission, we could have, and I was like, no one asked.
Yep.
So, and then she said I didn't understand HIPAA, and the judge agreed. She's like, yeah, I agree. I was like, okay, I'm sure you do.
Okay.
Neither one of them know my background, so I was like, whatever. You can think whatever you want.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
I'm not worried about it.
So all of that, yeah, we'll probably just land on part 2 here and move on to a different topic next week. But
sounds good.
All of that, and it was ruled on that her primary needs are behavioral, and developmental.
Yep.
And she doesn't have any medical needs.
According to them.
Well, they actually said even, what did the final motion say? It said something like even, I'm going to butcher it, even assuming Miss Scroggins' medical testimony as credible, something like that. Her needs are all cognitive, behavioral, blah, 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 blah.
Goodness, man.
I'm like, okay, cool. Got it. So I'll see you on the next level. Well, actually, I won't see Judge Anderson. I will see Ellen Newby probably, assuming the state has her, continue.
That's fun. Maybe the judge next will actually do what she's supposed to do.
Yeah. The Superior Court's job is to review how the administrative, law judge or otherwise applied the law.
Mm-hmm.
And that comes down to a million different things. Policy, prejudice, all of that stuff.
Yep.
And I've made it pretty clear, I think, to them, which is why I think they keep bringing in multiple different attorney general's office attorneys to observe that I'm building a record that's ready for the next level.
Yeah.
I'm not going away.
Yep.
Sorry to them. And if I get shot down by the Supreme Court, I'm sure there's a way to appeal that. I'm sure I can come back and say, please reconsider. I don't know. Figure it out.
Just take it day by day. That's all we can do.
Yeah. So if any of you are listening that have experienced this, especially in the state of North Carolina, please reach out. I think the more parents that get together on this one, the more powerful. I know that there's a lot of parents that are involved, but I think it's kind of piecemeal, and we need to somehow get us together to fight this from inside. Or that sounded weird. To fight this like from inside the medically complex community out,
Yep.
And I'll do, whatever I need to do.
Yep.
So, any final thoughts?
That's it. It's just crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy to me, that's all.
One quick update, because we said last week that Mila would be having surgery. That went great. She had longer term tubes placed. This was her third set of tubes in her ears. And they did note that she had a lot of yucky fluid, especially in her left. Given that she's 5 and she's had 3 sets of tubes and we keep having fluid, basically the takeaway after speaking to the providers is that not only has she most likely had this hearing loss probably her whole life, but she's also been probably also hearing underwater on top of that for a lot of the time. Now she's had tubes some, and during those times she wouldn't be hearing underwater, but in between tubes, up until tubes, Yep.
And then we got a surgery coming up for her at the end of the month.
We got cochlear implant coming up.
Yep.
A little nervous about that one. But I've been told that kids do great with it. And I was able to confirm, I know we talked about it in a previous episode, which I'll put up here, that there is a 50-50 chance that drilling through the cochlea, I think is what it's called, does create permanent total deafness.
Right.
Completely. In that case, though, it doesn't, quote unquote, matter. I mean, it matters, but it doesn't matter because the child has a cochlear implant.
Right.
So now they have access. It just is that now sounds that they would hear normally, such as your voice, will be electric.
Right.
And the audiologist did say she will hear your voice a little differently, but she should adapt pretty quickly. And, I was thinking about it and I was like, I go through this in my mind where I'm like, are we doing the right thing? Like, blah, 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 blah. And then I thought, you know what? Even if it's not perfect, like a cochlear implant is amazing technology. It can't replace like our actual anatomy as God has made it, but it's an incredible technology and it's better than what she has right now.
Right. Yeah.
And that's what I'm hanging on to is that even if it's not perfect, what she has right now is far worse.
Yeah.
Yep. So that's the update there.
Yep.
And no, Ellen Newby, I'm still not going to give you a date on when she gets her cochlear implant. Remember that?
Yeah.
I'll link that one too.
Yeah.
So, that's it for me.
That's it for me.
I'll be busy. Why did I say it like that? I don't know. I'll be a busy little bee. Playing lawyer again very soon.
Yep.
I'm going to try my best to get the house pretty clean before I start that process. The only thing with that is that there is a very strict timeline for filing that appeal. And the final order was signed by the judge on the 30th of April, which started that 30-day clock. And I'm not trying to get up to the 25th day because you have to actually serve. Like, you have to actually certify mail this stuff.
Gotcha.
So I got to go to the clerk of court. And yeah, I'm going to try to aim for, I guess I'm running out of time. I'm going to try to aim for like,
the first of the month,
I'm going to try to aim for like the 15th, 16th, 17th day in case the clerk rejects something or there's a filing issue or whatever,
Yeah,
you know.
probably a good idea, yeah.
So yeah. And also because we are desperate for services and I need this like ASAP.
Yep.
We need so many things.
Yep.
So anyway, on that note, we will sign off. Please subscribe if you have not already. If you are listening this far, thank you. Please share it with anyone that you think it might help. Anyone that likes hilarious people that have no emotion when they're giving their jokes. Anyone that is a medical parent, stroke survivor, spinal leak survivor, medical trauma survivor, legal advocate, whatever, share it because we are here to help people.
Yep.
Yeah. So, that's all I got.
Same.
All right. Peace out. We'll see y'all.
Thank you.
Bye.